action. You are visiting your grandparents in your native village. However, this visit of yours is quite different from the previous visits. This time you see that the lake, pond, and wells have all dried up. The land is parched. Villagers have to walk more than 10 kilometers to get potable water. There is unhappiness everywhere. You wonder if water availability on earth can be increased. In this lesson, we will discuss the precious resource, water, in detail. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn some facts about availability of water on earth, list the different forms of water, understand the importance of groundwater, define water table, list the factors that lead to the depletion of water table. Earth is called the blue planet. Can you guess the reason? Yes. Water covers 71% of Earth's surface in the form of rivers, ponds, oceans, and streams, thus making it appear blue in color when seen from space. However, 97% of the total water present on Earth's surface is saline water. Hence, it is fit neither for household consumption nor for agricultural and industrial use. The remaining 3% is fresh water, 2/3 of which is frozen in glaciers and polar ice caps. Only 0.006% of all the water present on Earth is available for consumption. Water exists in nature in 3 states, that is, solid, liquid, and gas. In solid form, water is known as ice or snow. It is found at the poles as ice caps and in glaciers and mountains as snow. In gaseous form, water is known as water vapor or steam. But the most common form that water takes is the liquid form. It is in this form that it is known as water. The natural process of circulation of water from the land to the sky and back to the land again is called the water cycle. The continuous cycling of water in its 3 forms keeps the total amount of water on earth constant even when the whole world is using it. Not all the rainwater flows into rivers and ultimately into oceans. Some of it is absorbed by the soil. This water is known as groundwater. Although it is not visible, it is almost everywhere, flowing beneath the ground under your home, cities, farms, and deserts. Groundwater is an important source of fresh water on earth. It is the source of water for many lakes and wells. Many of us drink groundwater every day. That is because hand pumps and tube wells tap groundwater to provide water for consumption. The upper limit of the level below which the ground is saturated with water is called water table. Groundwater is the water found below the water table. Runoffs from lakes and rivers, melting snow and rain lead to the formation of water table. Seasonal fluctuations in water table are common. During summers, the water table goes down, but during monsoon, its level rises. You just witnessed heavy showers in your locality. Huge puddles have formed. A few hours later, the puddles are nowhere to be seen. Where has all the water disappeared? It has seeped into the ground. This process of water seeping into the ground is called infiltration. Groundwater gets recharged by this process. Large deposits of groundwater stored between layers of hard rock beneath the water table are known as aquifers. Water in aquifers is usually pumped out by digging wells at locations where the water table is close to the surface of the ground. Water drawn from the groundwater gets replenished by seepage of rainwater. The water table does not get affected as long as we draw as much water as is replenished by natural processes. However, water table may go down if the water is not sufficiently replenished. This may happen due to many factors such as increasing population, rapid growth of industries, agricultural activities, scanty rainfall, and deforestation. It is time to check your understanding. Drag and drop the correct option into the respective box. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Water covers 71% of Earth's surface. Only 0.006% of all the water available on Earth is fit for consumption. Water exists on Earth in three forms: solid, liquid, and gas. The rainwater absorbed by soil is known as groundwater. Groundwater is an important source of fresh water on Earth. The upper limit of the level below which the ground is saturated with water is called water table. The process of water seeping into the ground is called infiltration. Large deposits of groundwater stored between layers of hard rock below the water table are known as aquifers. Indiscriminate use of water leads to depletion of the water table. Introduction. You are visiting your grandparents in your native village. However, this visit of yours is quite different from the previous visits. This time you see that the lake, pond, and wells have all dried up. The land is parched. Villagers have to walk more than 10 kilometers